Hello. In this tutorial, we will go through all the tools and technologies that Data Applied has to offer to us, and we will also learn how to use these tools and techniques. So, as an example, we will use the demo workspace that has been offered to us the first time we log in to data mining, to dataapplied.com. Okay, so this is the initial data which we have in the workspace. It's a demo workspace and we can use it to our needs. Okay, so this is the initial data that we have. So right now we're in the data section. Okay, we have the option of downloading all the data of all the current page. We also we can click to download the data for all the pages. We can search for any data, and for searching we can use wildcards. We can use, as you can see here in the details, we can use field specific search examples. So an interesting feature here is that the search option of Data Applied allows us to use wildcards. For example, let me search for the term dominator, so and it can occur anywhere in between. For example, so I'll search for star dominator star. So here I get the results. I get 1 2 3 4 5 results here, which have dominator somewhere in the fields. For example, this has dominator here, Corsair dominator airflow. So this is an example of search in using the search box here. Okay, so now let us start working on this data set. First of all, let us go through the pivot, the super pivots tool. Now, super pivots let us analyze data using different levels of grouping and different types of visualization. Let us go to the pivot section. So here we have different tasks which have already been made by the administrator. Let us go through the pie charts, the pies. All right. So here we go. Here we have the pie charts for all the fields. We have the email order, the mail order, the phone order, and the website order. The various options that we have. Okay, we can zoom onto it on any of the options by scrolling, by using the mouse scroll. Okay, so we have the it gives us the relative amounts, the relative values of all the different options that were available. Going on the different options gives us a box in which we can have the exact, for example, for this one the counter delivery is 150 and this is 22.8% of the total. If we go to the free SH, it is right, so it is 38% of the total. So this is how we visualize the data using pie charts. Okay, we have this design toolbox in which we can have different things here. Okay, so anyways, next let us go to the correlations option. So here we see the correlations between the product ID, the quantity, the discount, the new customer, and the availability of fields. Okay, clicking on it gives me the option to have different focuses. For example, clicking on availability would bring it to the center. I can use my mouse to change it to put in a place where I would want to be. Let's check out the quantity field. So it gives me a very good visualization of the correlations between the various fields. I can have the grid mode here. and here it gives me the correlation factor for all the different fields with respect to different fields. Okay, right. So okay, so I have different options here. I can select, select the content. I can text report can be made. I can export it. I can comment on it. Okay. After this, let us go to the outliers tool. Outlier sample by the administrator. Let us see this task. Okay, so here we go. This is, here we can see the outliers. We can have if we go to the grid view, this is a grid view in which we can see everything. The text file, similarity to outlier and similarity to neighbors. This is 41% similar, 41%, 41.2%, 41.3%. Okay, going back to the graphical options. So if you bring our mouse on top of any of the circles, you can see for example, for this one, the similarity to outlier is 41% and the neighbor rank is 8 by 10. Okay, similarly we can do this for all the other for all the tools. Right, so this is what the outlier toolbox has to give us. Okay, next comes the association. Okay, let us visualize this data using the association tool. Okay, so this is the association tool. So the warehouse, this is for the delivery, discount, and okay, so this is the various calculations and efficient visualization that has been performed on this using pie charts and bar graphs. Okay, this is regarding the associations. Next, let us go to clusters. So this is a cluster sample which has been made by the administrator. Okay, so here's what how the clusters have been made. Let's see cluster number 8, which has 456 records, and most similar to this is cluster number 3. Cluster number 3 is over here. So this is most similar to cluster number 8 is most similar to cluster number 3, and okay, and it is most different from cluster number 6. So clicking on it can give us all these options. I can view the members for this cluster. I can have I can complement view the profile of records outside of this cluster, and I can focus on this cluster, bring it to the center. Okay, so this is, let us see, this is the largest cluster with 4,546 records. Okay, so this is an example of clustering this data. After this, let us go let us use the similarity tool. Similarity example, we can have similarity maps using the similarity tool. Right, so this is a similarity between the data. Cell it is hits is 139, whereas here this is 0.932849% of the records. Okay, so okay, So this is about the various tools and techniques that are used here, and okay.